Welcome back to Repton Thru time, where we finish off Repton's Egyptian run. Okay, we can start off in a place here filled with lots of scrolls, and we're removing some scrolls from an area down the bottom there because we come through here, and to take a little shortcut we pop through the transporter, and if we hadn't removed the scroll there we would have ended up teleporting into it and telefragging ourselves. And we don't have very much of a big time limit for this level, so we've got to kind of rush through here and try to collect as many of these scrolls before grabbing that Anubis statue over there. Just about in the nick of time. Now we've still got some more scroll collecting to go. And of course it's not a simple straight path, we've got all these little branching places just to waste time. Now this transport will take us through into that area with the mummies, and so we're just timing it right. And we have to do this part quickly because we still haven't got a statue, and we're being chased by these mummies, so after that we pop down and there's a statue over there, but oh no, it's trapped behind that coffin. Quick, get that mummy into that coffin right now. And we come up here and there's no choice, you have to open up that basket to let the snake out, but fortunately there's this one here, and there's another one up here, and there's another one over the side here, which are the only things that are available to connect up the coffins there to the outside. And so we actually have to use those coffins to kill off the snakes as well. Not coffins, baskets to kill off the snakes as well. And yes, we're rapidly running out of time, so we're grabbing up the statue here. So after that mummy's run off there, we can finally start killing off the snakes. And then we've got this one left, so we have to kind of lure it up here because we can't rush past it because it blocks our way. And then kind of make it go around the pyramid, and then we have to lure it down to the only vase in this area, which is here. And of course time starts running out again, so we have to make our way pretty quickly up to the finish. And starting here we've got a snake backwards and forwards, and we can see there's a key behind the transporter there, and we have to figure out a way to get that. And there's a little puzzle involved with these vases. We've got to make the path at the top clear there. The transport here takes us to the other side of the key and transporter, so we get the key first before having to go through the transporter. And you see that transporter led us to the top of the pyramid where there was actually a bit of dirt, or a bit of sand, and so it was a good job to move that before we transported through there. So now we can clear out this bottom area of these scrolls here. Pop through here again, and you see this makes the pathway available for us, and then we have to do a little shifty maneuver to get through the top, and then we pop through the transporter. And this snake was already kind of let out when we collected the key, and we couldn't have gone in through the other side because it's not possible to kill the snake that way. So once we pop through the transporter we have to rush and get to the vase. So pop through here and it takes us back to where that transporter was, and just rush down here to get the scrolls from over here. And there is a way to make the top and bottom areas connected, but unfortunately that means that these mummies get a run of the whole level, so you're stuck waiting for them. So down here we've got some reeds and our sarcophagus, and we see a nice trap waiting for us there with the snake. But we'll just leave that for a moment. And another trap with a snake here as well, but this one's right in front of a coffin here. So we'll have to wait for this mummy to come back, because we need to be able to deal with the snake afterwards. So there we go, and while we're rushing through here to get to the vase, we let another snake out. But they're both quickly dispatched off. And then we've got to lead the other snake over this way too. And we make it roll off that way so we can actually get through here and not have to wait for it to break out of the basket. And you see here, this vase is in a nice place, so if you push it too far it goes over the top of the time bomb and stops you from completing the level. Alright, the last level here now, and we've got a bit of a rush because there are some reeds later on which are going to spread in our way. But we do have enough time to do a few things here, like make those coffins available up there. And then we can pop through the transport here, which lets those mummies out. And this is quite a tricky little puzzle area. But that's the solution there if you were wondering. See, there are those reeds, and we see a chest at the bottom, and then we've got this key up here, so dropping those vases down actually blocked off the top of that area, but we use that transporter to get through here, and finally we get to those reeds blocked off, so we don't need to worry about them. So that vase blocks off a way so that these mummies don't have too far to travel. That one didn't have too far to travel anyway, but this one's got to go all the way around to get to a coffin up the top. And we leave their scrolls arranged like that so we can push these two vases away from the wall to make a little bridge to that one coffin there. And we need a little bridge of stuff there, so we just push the vase across and pop into the transporter. And this is quite a annoying part really. We have to wait for these reeds to spread into that snake there, which fortunately this time it did pretty quickly, but other times I've had the time actually run out because the reeds didn't want to spread at all. Now here we have to wait for the mummies to come past so we can rush around and kill this snake, and also grab a statue at the same time to reset our time limit. Whilst we're here, we might as well grab that sarcophagus as well. So here we've got that little bridge, and then oh no, we've kind of trapped our way, but one of the mummies will be across shortly to sort that out for us. There we go, so we can push this through here, which makes the bridge to that coffin there, but we've still got one to get, and so we have to arrange these over here in the right way. And I'm pushing those few down there because if we let too many of these things drop down, it actually blocks our exit out of that area. And then we drop these vases down here so we can actually get one of these three. But then we've got to deal with this snake, so we use that one we freed up to sort it out. And then we can drop that down to make the pathway available, but unfortunately the mummy's already gone past, so I'll have to go all the way around the level, and we're quickly running out of time, so what we're going to do is pop around and sort some things out, collect a few of these, so we don't have to detour from our path to the time bomb when we're finishing the level. So after all that, we find it's still there. So Repton's now pointing at the casket, saying, "Get in there, mummy. Get in there. Thank you very much." And as you can see, yep, time's running out, and so we wouldn't have time to do that detour now to the other scroll, so it's a good thing we did it earlier. And there we go, finishing off the Egyptian levels. Next time, Repton's going to be skipping forward to the Victorian Age. See you then.